Good evening and welcome to Estuary TV News. Coming up tonight, we meet two local farmers seeking a ban on a menace threatening the countryside. And joining me in the studio are members of the Harbour Lights Harmony Chorus. But first, here's James Dunn with the news headlines.
Hello and welcome to Estuary TV News. In the headlines today, parking restrictions in many residential areas of North East Lincolnshire are removed, and a refuge needs Christmas presents for children from broken homes. Residents' parking schemes have been all but abolished in North East Lincolnshire after a five-fold price increase. The council raised the cost of the annual permit from £15 to £80 because enforcing it was not cost effective and gave residents the tough choice of either paying or opting out. All but one area chose to leave the parking scheme, so as of this week, College Street in Grimsby is the only one to retain it, while two others have been given more time to decide. It means the end of 1 hour parking permits in many areas and has had a mixed reception from residents living near town centres.
The general consensus of the residents is that they're happy that it's been abolished so that we don't have to pay 80 now and an additional 100 for a second car. However, we all still have a problem parking over a weekend because obviously the Christmas shoppers at the moment, and in the summer as well because obviously people are going out of an evening to the pubs and clubs.
A man was killed in a static caravan fire in Hull yesterday. Firefighters were called to the caravan on Crowell Road at around 9 a.m. and arrived within 4 minutes, but it was too late for the man trapped inside, who was confirmed dead at the scene. An £8.2 million project to replace streetlights in North East Lincolnshire began this week. 16,500 orange lamps will be upgraded to the white LEDs over the next 2 years. The new lights will save £540,000 a year in energy and maintenance costs and lower emissions by 35%. Work will take place in the daytime and only the lamp heads will need replacing, so the council say that disruption will be minimal. A trader based in Cleethorpes will appear on a national TV documentary tonight. Getting Rich in the Recession will follow Steve Elwes, who buys up all kinds of excess stock from high street stores, going into administration and sells it on at a profit. The show is aired at 9 p.m. on Channel 4. The head of an organisation that campaigns to protect the fishing industry is lobbying a new government minister over the main issues it faces. Barry Dees is the head of the National Federation of Fishermen's organisation and sets out the main challenges for George Eustice, who took over from Richard Benyon as DEFRA Fisheries Minister in the October reshuffle. Mr Dees believes that the failures of the Common Fisheries Policy have caused a decline in vessel numbers in the area, but suggested ways that Mr Eustice could help. He is lobbying the Minister to focus on reducing discard, negotiate better quotas, solve disputes over fishing rights with Iceland and Norway, and invest in scientific research to ensure the future of the industry. A refuge is appealing for donations to make Christmas special for families who have fled abusive homes. The Grimsby Centre gets funding to house women but nothing for their children, so needs help so that kids can get presents on Christmas Day. And if they get what they need, it can be a special time. One woman told Estuary TV that her Christmas at the refuge was the best she'd ever had.
Lots of people think that it would be a really miserable time to come and live in a refuge at Christmas, but actually, usually people have a wonderful time when they come here. People are so generous, they give lots of things, lots of time, lots of donations. And one thing that the staff here do, and they are really dedicated to making sure that the mums can provide presents for the children for Christmas Day.
If you can help, get in touch with North East Lincolnshire Women's Aid. Farmers are campaigning to ban Chinese lanterns after livestock were killed by eating them. These sky lanterns, powered by a tea light, have also burnt buildings to the ground elsewhere in the country. DEFRA say that independent research shows risk to injury or death to cattle and impact on the environment is low. Tesco, which sells the lights through an affiliate company, is reviewing their policy and will comply with any updated regulation. 4G technology will be in Lincoln and Grimsby by Christmas. Company EE is upgrading the local network, which will bring super-fast mobile broadband to the area. The Brixton entrepreneur who brought us Reggae Sauce will be appearing at a business event in a Laceby hotel. Levi Roots, who became instantly famous after appearing on Dragon's Den, is at the Oaklands Hall Hotel tonight for the last of a series of Mastering Business events for small and medium-sized businesses. That's all from Estuary TV News right now. We'll see you for the next bulletin.
As Christmas approaches, people will be getting ready for the festive season with the buying of gifts. For some, Christmas is a time of broken families struggling to make ends meet. And for those seeking shelter at the Women's Refuge, help and support for those affected by abuse is needed even more. James Dunn went to meet the women there to find out more.
Christmas. It's a time that many of us will spend at home with our families. But not the people here at Grimsby's Women's Refuge. They've had to leave their lives behind and often arrive with nothing but the clothes on their back.
People need to understand that it is never ever an easy, simple solution of just packing up a few things and coming into a refuge, because that's nowhere near the reality. The reality is that women leave their homes, they leave everything behind. They leave family, friends, the children leave behind everybody, schools, pets, everything.
The centre has 15 flats and is likely to house more than 40 people from broken homes at any one time. But it only gets formal funding for women, not their children, so needs a little help to make Christmas special for the whole family.
It would be no good offering just a refuge for women to leave their children behind. Women want to come to the refuge and bring their children with them. However, we do only receive funding for the women that arrive, not all the children. So if a woman arrives tonight with no children, we get the same funding for her that we do if she arrives with 5 children tonight. So it's crucial really that we get extra support at Christmas time, donations, fundraising to help us to run our services for children.
And it means a lot, according to one woman who left an abusive marriage to come here. Understandably, she didn't want to appear on camera, but said that her Christmas here was the best she's ever had. And there's one more message from the centre. If you're being abused, call up, speak out, change your life.
And if you can offer any help, then call 01472 57 57 57. Well, the countryside is at a threat from a new danger, according to some farmers and farming organisations. Sky lanterns that so many of us set off at New Year and at times of other celebrations are being blamed for causing fire and damage to wildlife and livestock. I met 2 local campaigners who were calling for them to be banned. These are just some of the lanterns found on one Lincolnshire farm, and they're a cause for concern.
Basically, as we're now depicting or trying to explain to people, that they're basically a flying incendiary device.
The other problem with sky lanterns is the debris that's left, either the bamboo or the wire, gets ingested by livestock and causes death to cows by puncturing the stomachs. Also, birds and other wildlife get caught in them and strangle.
And that's not all. A woodland in Shropshire was devastated by fire suspected to have been caused by a lantern, and locally one farmer has had an animal die after allegedly ingesting wire. Now retailers are being asked to remove the lanterns from their shelves.
I'm sure these things don't make them any profit whatsoever. I think if they do, it can only be pennies. You know, and to really sort of grasp the nettle and you know, common sense, just remove them from the shelves.
They need to be taken off the market. If you look at the pros and cons of these things, the only good thing is they look nice, and the damage they cause is you know, irreparable.
In a statement, Tesco said, "We sell a small range of Chinese lanterns in selected stores and online through our party website, Party Delights. We're reviewing this offer and will ensure we fully comply with any updated regulation." Groups such as the Countryside Landowners Association are also behind the Ban the Lantern campaign, but Government Department DEFRA say that independent research shows injury and death to cattle and impact on the environment is low.
The CLA are currently gathering evidence, and a lot of it, and I'm sure that when their findings are complete they'll be able to present that to the government.
In the meantime, Chris and John will continue their fight to ban the lantern. Well, my guests tonight in the studio are the Harbour Lights Harmony Chorus, who raise money for charity. And joining me I have Ronnie Shepherd, Chorus Director, Patsy Tyler, Recruitment Officer and Secretary, and Fred Tyler, Deputy Chorus Manager. I got all those right, didn't I?
Yes.
Right, Ronnie, let's start with you then. How many years has the Harmony been running?
We started in 2007 when a group of ladies and their husbands got together and decided to form a mixed harmony chorus.
Okay. And to put it, most people should know, a harmony chorus is you're singing, but you don't have any music. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So talk us through then, what's your repertoire? What do you actually sing?
Well, we sing songs from the show, such as Consider Yourself from Oliver.
Okay.
New York, New York is quite a favourite. In My Room, and That's What Friends Are For.
Right.
It's generally speaking songs with some sort of melody.
Okay.
You can get the harmony around.
Okay. Patsy, you're the recruitment officer. Just tell us how many people currently are in the group?
We've got 19 singers, a mixed chorus. So wherever we sing out, we've got obviously proper outfits to wear. These are our rehearsal outfits. I make a speech at the end, asking whoever's in the audience to join us. And come along to Brigsley Village Hall and join us on a Wednesday, and just get a taste for it. And they go, oh, I can't sing. I say, you will be able to by the time he's had a go at you.
I was going to say, surely that is a requirement that you do need to have.
Generally speaking, somebody's
you know, but I can't sing.
But somebody, but usually you've been in a school choir, or somebody's got. They sing along to the radio. They sing in the bath,
in the car,
whatever.
Do that quite often. So anybody can basically come along.
Absolutely.
To your outfit.
They'd be very welcome.
And give it a go.
Yeah, we give them music, sheet music, and CD players to learn their notes from.
Yeah.
And we're not accompanied by any instrument, as it were, when we sing out, just a pitch pipe.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, I'm not saying it isn't hard work, but it's four-part close harmony. Okay. So I sing tenor, my husband sings bass. Yeah. So we can duet together at home and practice. So. Yeah, and there's leads and then there's baritones. Okay. So they split up into 4 groups.
So are you all worried looking out for particular types of voices then?
No, not in particular, no.
Right,
Because they'll just sing a couple of lines and we'll know, well, Ronnie will hear and he'll know which section they can try. And if they don't like that, they can try another section. Okay. They wouldn't be got rid of. They'd try something else.
So you can't sing.
No.
You're out. You're out.
No, I don't think that's ever happened. That's never happened.
Generally speaking, what happens is the gentlemen sing the bass part because it's low, you see.
Yeah.
So that's what happens there.
Yeah. Okay. Now you raise money for charity. So what types of charities have you raised the funds for then?
Well, sorry, Fred.
Go on, fight in here. Go on.
Get the floor.
Some years ago, one of our members, her son was involved in quite a serious accident at Immingham.
Right.
And the air ambulance took him to Grimsby General and basically saved his foot, really, very seriously injured. And since then, we've raised funds every year for the Air Ambulance Association. And I should think up to now, we're probably in the region of £5,000
That's a lot of money, isn't
it?
Them. Yeah. So do you get invited to go to places to sing? I mean, Fred, or do you have a diary of dates?
Well, that belongs to the secretary.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, they phone up and speak to Ronnie or myself.
Book you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you say you wear outfits. What? What outfits do you wear?
Well, we're negotiating a new one at the moment. So that's on the boards. We need a new one.
Is that negotiating with Ronnie?
Yeah. That's with the treasurer.
Right. Oh, that's it. Spend the money.
Just tops, and the guys wear bow ties and nice shirts and pretty tops and things like that. So we look a little bit special when we go out. Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous. Well, that's all we've got time for. But you meet Wednesday nights. Brixley Village Hall, 7:30. If anybody out there wants to join, then they can do. Absolutely fabulous to have met you. Well, thank you for coming on. And you're going to have to go on Martin's show and sing, I think. Get Martin to join in. Right, well, that's it from Estuary News tonight. From all of us here, goodbye.